Okay. So let us do question number 15 now. A spherical conducting shell of inner radius R1 and outer radius R2 has a charge capital Q. ठीक है, spherical conducting shell है. A charge small q is placed at the center of the shell. What is the surface charge density on inner and outer surfaces of the shell? So there is a shell having inner and outer surfaces. ठीक है, and their radii are R1 and R2 respectively. It is having a charge capital Q and a small charge plus small q is kept at the center of the shell. According to properties of the conductor, this charge will also come on the outer surface. ठीक है, तो total charge on the surface will be capital Q plus Q and near surface पे minus Q charge होगा by induction as I told you already. ठीक है. So they are asking what is the surface charge density on inner and outer surfaces of the shell. We'll write that. Is the electric field inside a cavity with no charge zero even if the shell is not spherical but has any irregular shape? We are to explain this. Okay. So let us write surface charge densities at inner and outer surfaces of the shell. So at the inner surface, surface charge density would be charge over area. Charge is minus q. Area of sphere is 4 pi r square. And at the outer surface, surface charge density would be charge, total charge, you know. So in this problem, we also saw that if any charge is kept at center of the shell also, it will automatically go on the outer surface. Charge always resides on the outer surface of a conductor. ठीक है, तो ये देख लीजिए, ये स्मॉल क्यू ने यहाँ पे रखा, माइनस क्यू इनर सरफेस पे जनरेट हो गया, प्लस क्यू आउटर सरफेस पे चला गया. तो इनर सरफेस पे surface charge density is charge over area and outer surface पे charge है capital Q plus small q over area. ठीक है, and what was the other part? E part. It was, is the electric field inside cavity zero even if the shell is not spherical but has any irregular shape? Yes, even then it should be closed surface only. So inside any conductor of any shape, electric field intensity will be zero. May not be spherical, may not be cylindrical, but inside a conductor always electric field intensity will be zero. Now see question number 16a part. Show that normal component of electric field has a discontinuity from one side of a charged surface to another given by E2 minus E1, E2 minus E1 dot n cap is sigma by epsilon naught. We are to prove this where we know that n is normal to the surface, sigma is surface charge density, and show that just outside a conductor electric field is sigma n by epsilon. This is nothing but Gauss's theorem only. ये Gauss's theorem की ही फॉर्म है, you know. ये अगर आप उसको इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लिखो and dot n cap, then E into magnitude of unit vector into cos, that is zero, angle between, you know, normal to the surface, area vector and electric field for Gaussian surface is always 0 degree. तो ये 0 आ गया. Sigma is charge over area. We can write sigma as charge upon area. Cos 0 is 1. Magnitude of unit vector is also 1. So E and A we take on that side. And what is electric field into area? That is flux. So this is nothing but Gauss's theorem. तो ये Gauss's theorem ही बताई गई है यहाँ पे, देखिए. So this was another form of Gauss's theorem only. Are all the steps clear to you? Fine. So let us see the next question now.
मैम इस क्वेश्चन में हमने वही किया, प्रूफ और गॉसेस थ्योरम वाला लगा के फॉर्मूला.
हाँ, ये Gauss's theorem का प्रूफ भी नहीं है, but just we have rearranged it. थोड़ा सा rearrange किया है हमने. So 17th question is this. This is nothing but first application of Gauss's theorem. Do you remember? A long charge conductor cylinder of linear charge density lambda is surrounded by hollow coaxial conducting cylinder. What is electric field in the
Yes, ma'am.
space between two cylinders? This is first application of Gauss's theorem. What is the formula? The electric
2 pi upon
line charge.
lambda
2
by
lambda upon 4 pi epsilon naught r.
Lambda over 2 pi epsilon naught.
epsilon naught.
That was
Ma'am,
lambda over 2 pi epsilon naught r. Now see 2.18. हाँ जी बच्चे बोलो.
न्यूमेरिकल्स के लिए हम 2/4 ले लेते होते हैं.
कितना ले लेते हैं?
2 lambda upon 4 pi epsilon naught r.
हाँ चलो वो आप कर सकते हो. That is not a problem. But otherwise expression is lambda over 2 pi epsilon naught r. 18th question, see that in a hydrogen atom, electron and proton are bound at a distance of 0.53 angstrom. Okay, you know electron hydrogen atom में 1 proton and 1 electron की उन्होंने distance दिया हुआ है. Estimate potential energy of the system in electron volt, taking potential energy at infinite separation of electron from proton. What is the minimum work required to free the electron given the kinetic energy in the orbit is half the magnitude of potential energy obtained in A? तो ये सब ठीक है. Let us mainly do the A part. That is the main question here. So in hydrogen atom, electron and proton are bound at a distance of 0.53 angstrom. ठीक है. So what is the formula for electrostatic potential energy of the system between two charges? तो यहाँ पे one charge is plus E, another charge is minus E. So formula of potential energy will be K Q1 Q2 by R. Angstrom को convert that into meters and put the value of small e plus e and minus e 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 कूलम. तो बस आपने ये फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना है और आपका ये वाला पार्ट हो जाएगा. अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन डू सेकेंड पार्ट. वर्क डन. Work done is also that potential energy and you will do as directed. Kinetic energy half of potential energy कर दोगे तो that will be equal to work done also. ठीक है. Let us do 19th question. If one of two electrons of hydrogen molecule is removed, we get hydrogen molecular ion H2 plus. In the ground state of hydrogen plus ion, two protons are separated by roughly 1.5 angstrom. And electron is roughly 1 angstrom from each proton. Determine potential energy of the system. So this will be triangular. Okay. We have 2 protons and 1 electron. So how can we draw accordingly? There will be 3 possible combinations always for a triangle. You know that. So same way we'll be dealing with it. There are 2 protons. Distance between them is 1.5 angstrom and electron is 1 angstrom away from proton. So let us draw this. So we can draw like this: 1 electron and 2 protons. Protons are separated by 1.5 angstrom and this is 1 angstrom, this is 1 angstrom. So there will be 3 possible combinations. You know, potential energy is scalar quantity. So K बाहर ले लिया हमने Q1 Q2 by R. So plus E minus E over 10 raised to power minus 10. Next term E over 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 10 plus this and this E minus E 10 raised to power minus 10. Let's take E square and 10 raised to power minus 10 common now. So what we are left with minus 1 plus 1 over 1.5. So now we will just put in the values and solve that. 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 raised to power 9. This is minus 2 plus 2 by 3. Okay, solve this and you will get your energy in joules. you will get your energy in joules. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे -4/3 आ जाए, यहाँ पे -4/3 आके you will solve and get the answer. Let's see the next question now. Next question is 20th. Two charge conducting spheres of radii A and B are connected to each other by a wire. What is the ratio of electric fields at the surfaces of two spheres? Use the result obtained to explain why charge density on sharp and pointed ends of a conductor is higher than on its flatter portions. The two conducting spheres of radii A and B, they are connected to each other by a wire. हमें इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड्स की रेशियो बतानी, तो सिंपली हम क्या करेंगे, K/Q/R², that is the formula for electric field intensity. So due to first shell it will be K/Q/A², due to second shell it will be K/Q/B². So the ratio of electric field intensities will be A²/B². So it will get cancelled and we'll get the ratio A²/B². Now see the next question, number 21. ठीक है, ये पोटेंशियल निकालना है आपने, ये आप होम असाइनमेंट ले लो. 21st question. 22nd is quadrupole and already we have found potential at a point due to quadrupole. We have already done as an article. Let us do question number 23 now. An electrical technician requires capacitance of 2 microfarad in a circuit across a potential difference of 1000 volt. Kilovolt means 1000 volts. So let me note down the data. 23rd question, this is capacitance required is 2 microfarad and potential difference is 1000 volt. A large number of 1 microfarad capacitors are available to him, each of which can withstand a potential difference of not more than 400 volt. So एक की capacitance है 1 microfarad, this is equivalent, and potential of 1 can be 400 volt. Suggest a possible arrangement that requires minimum number of capacitors. So we are to suggest an arrangement. We are to tell how many capacitors will be there in such a arrangement. Number of capacitors in a row and how many columns will be there. We are to tell the number of capacitors in a way. ठीक है, अब ये देखिए कि they are saying कि across one capacitor the potential difference is 400 volt and total potential difference is this much. So we can say total potential is n times the potential due to 1. तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास n आ जाएगा पहले, ठीक है, 5/2, 2.5. 2.5 means approximately 3. So these first of all assume that there are n capacitors connected in series. तो ये हमें n मिल गए, क्योंकि when they will be connected in series, total potential will be the sum of individual potentials. So that thing we have applied. So suppose n is number of capacitors connected in series here. N is number of capacitors connected in series here, right? तो ये आपका वो आ गया. अब हमने निकालना है कि रोज कितनी है, how many capacitors have been connected in parallel actually, right? So we have to find that out. How will you do that? कैसे करोगे? Equivalent capacitance is 2 microfarad. When n such capacitors they are connected in parallel. So when they are connected in parallel, what is equivalent capacitance? Okay, when there are n capacitors, they are connected in parallel, then equivalent capacitance is how much? N into capacitance of 1. N into capacitance of 1 capacitor. All right. तो वैसे हमारे पास नंबर ऑफ कैपेसिटर्स तो आई हैं, तो 3 कैपेसिटर्स हैं, दैट्स इट आई थिंक. ठीक है। तो 1 माइक्रोफैरेड के कितने कैपेसिटर्स लगाएंगे हम? 3 कैपेसिटर्स लगाएंगे, सो दैट टोटल पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज दिस मच। ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट देखिए। What is 24? What is the area of plates of a 2 farad parallel plate capacitor given that separation between the plates is 0.5 centimeter? Two farad. Area of plates we are to calculate. 2 farad is the capacitance of that capacitor. Separation between the plates is 0.5 centimeter. ठीक है, चलिए निकालते हैं। तो व्हाट इज द कैपेसिटेंस ऑफ पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर? यू नो द फॉर्मूला एप्सिलॉन नॉट A by D, and you will get a message also from this question. Let us do that. So capacitance is epsilon naught A by D. आपको C दिया हुआ है, D दिया हुआ है, एरिया निकाल लीजिए। Yes, find out area by putting in the values. Then we will comment upon the result. चलिए एरिया बताइए मुझे कितना आ रहा है? Tell me how much is the area? Yes. हाँ जी विदिशा, कितना आएगा ऑर्डर एरिया का? विदिशा, व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर? विदिशा बताइए।
मैम 1 मिनट।
It will be very very large. I think of the order of 10 raised to power 28 or something, because you know epsilon naught is 8.85 into 10 raised to power minus 12. So more than 10 raised to power 10 तो आएगा ही आएगा। ठीक है, तो that means area is 10 raised to power something greater than, power is greater than 10 raised to power 10 meter square. So can we keep such a capacitor in our Almira that is approximately of the area 1.5 meter square? No, never. So that's why we can comment now that this 2 farad capacitance is a too much. It's a very very big capacitance which is not possible practically to manage. So that's why you will see that wherever we use capacitors, they are in microfarads or picofarads. Farad is too big a unit of capacitance, तो वो commonly available नहीं है because we can't handle this much area. Got this? तो ये आपको conceptual question भी आ सकता है, लिख लीजिए। Can you keep a capacitor of 1 farad in your Almira? Can you keep a capacitor of 1 farad in your Almira? तो आप यही एरिया कैलकुलेट करके बता देंगे एंड कमेंट करेंगे कि इतना एरिया पॉसिबल नहीं है प्रैक्टिकली, तो इतनी लार्ज कैपेसिटेंस पॉसिबल नहीं है। सो दैट्स व्हाई कैपेसिटेंसेस आर यूजुअली वेरी स्मॉल इन माइक्रोफैरेड और इन पिकोफैरेड, राइट? तो जितने भी न्यूमेरिकल्स हम कर रहे हैं वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग की कैपेसिटेंस इज गिवन इन माइक्रोफैरेड और पिकोफैरेड। ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 25, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन। ये बोर्ड में एज सच 2-3 टाइम्स ये क्वेश्चन आ चुका है। ठीक है, वी आर टू फाइंड इक्विवेलेंट कैपेसिटेंस ऑफ द नेटवर्क, चार्ज एंड वोल्टेज अक्रॉस ईच कैपेसिटर आल्सो वी आर टू फाइंड। सो लेट्स डू दिस क्वेश्चन। लेट मी नोट डाउन द स्टेटमेंट फर्स्ट. All of you also draw this circuit and start solving. Find equivalent capacitance first of all. Okay. 300 volts. Right. This is C1, C2, C3, and C4. this is 100 picofarad. See again, it is in picofarad. 200 picofarad, 200 picofarad. ठीक है? So now we can find charge and voltage across each capacitor just on the basis of your knowledge on series and parallel combination. You will do this question. So let's find the equivalent capacitance first of all. तो अगर आप इस टर्मिनल को ऐसे कर दो, ऐसे, और इस वायर को पुल कर दो, ठीक है, तो ये जो कैपेसिटर है, this capacitor, this is this side. So if these points are A, B, this is B point, this is A point, ठीक है. Now can you find equivalent capacitance? ठीक है, कैसे करोगे आप? First of all, you will solve this portion. These two are in series. 100 हो गया, 100 and 100 are in parallel. 200 हो गया, 200 and 100 they are in series. So 100 into 200 over 100 plus 200. So the answer is 200 by 3 picofarad. That is equivalent capacitance of the network. किसको ये समझ नहीं आया आप पूछ सकते हैं. Who is finding it difficult?
हमें एक बार रिपीट कर दो.
ये क्या है? देखो पहले ये दोनों सीरीज में हम क्या करते हैं, इनके रेसिप्रोकल्स को ऐड करते हैं. So 1/c is 1/200 plus 1/200. when you will solve ये हाफ हो जाएगा 100. इन दोनों का 100 आ गया. अब ये दोनों पैरेलल में है. पैरेलल में हम क्या करते हैं, सिंपली ऐड कर देते हैं. ये रिजल्ट बिल्कुल रेजिस्टेंसेस से ऑपोजिट है. तो 100 plus 100 कितना हो गया? 200. इनके प्लेस में आ गया आपके पास 200 एंड ये 100 सीरीज में है इसके साथ. तो सीरीज में which formula we use? 1/c is 1/c1 plus 1/c2. So c is c1 c2 over c1 plus c2 when you take the LCM. तो वही मैंने किया है, c1 c2 over c1 plus c2. So this comes out to be 200 by 3 picofarad. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first of all, we have found equivalent capacitance. Now we have to find charge and potential difference across each capacitor, right? So let us do that. So I'm going to rub this. Should I? Capacitance rub कर रही हूँ. So first of all, you have a look at this. Is the charge across C4, that is the total charge. C4 में से जो चार्ज फ्लो कर रहा है वो टोटल चार्ज ऑफ द सर्किट है. तो वो निकाल लेते हैं using Q is equal to CV. So Q4 that is equal to Q also, total charge of the circuit also, and that is equivalent capacitance that we just found. Pico में है ये into potential of battery 300. तो ये आ गया आपका 100. और this is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 8 coulomb. So total charge or charge across 4 capacitor is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 8 coulomb. ठीक है, अब देखिए इस टोटल ब्रांच की कैपेसिटेंस कितनी है? 100 picofarad. ये भी 100 picofarad. So that means when this charge will enter these two branches of equal capacitance, charge will get equally divided. So what is the charge across P1? That is half of 2 into 10 raised to power minus 8 coulomb. 10 raised to power minus 8 coulomb. And what is the charge across these two? They are in series, so charge will remain the same across these two, and that is again half of the total charge. So we have found charges across all the 4 capacitors. ये देख लीजिए, clear है आपको? How we have found charges across all the 4 capacitors. किसी में डाउट तो पूछ लो. Yes बच्चे, any doubts? है किसी को डाउट?
No, ma'am.
Clear है? Okay. Now potentials निकालने हैं हमें. Potential across this parallel combination will be same plus potential across this. Let's find potential across this capacitor first. उसको बैटरी पोटेंशियल में से माइनस कर देंगे, वो इनका पोटेंशियल आ जाएगा. ठीक है, तो let us find potential across fourth capacitor first. So V is Q4 over C4. Q4 है 2 into 10 raised to -8 और capacitance is 100 pico. ठीक है, so this is 200 volt. So we have found potential difference across this C4, that is 200 volt. इसका मतलब 100 वोल्ट बचा इनके अक्रॉस, तो इसके अक्रॉस तो 100 है पोटेंशियल पैरेलल में, बाकी इन दोनों का भी टोटल पोटेंशियल 100 है, तो ईच विल हैव 50 वोल्ट 50. ठीक है, तो हाउ वी कैन राइट, सो V1 इज 100 वोल्ट, 200 में से आपने 200 को माइनस कर दिया 300 में से, एंड फर्दर V2 and V3 are half of V1, 50 volt each. So we have found this way charges and potentials across each capacitor. So this network of capacitors was given to us. So this way we have found, देखो simply on the basis of what remains same in series, what gets divided in series and parallel combination. तो बिल्कुल उसी के बेसिस पे हमने पूरा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, हो जाएगा ये. So let us see next question now after this. 26th question. ये बिल्कुल वही है, इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक एनर्जी स्टोर्ड बाय कैपेसिटर, फॉर्मूला बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है. So let's read it out. 26. Plates of parallel plate capacitor having area this, separation this, and voltage supply this. ठीक है, तो कैपेसिटेंस निकाल लो. C is equal to epsilon naught A by D से. ठीक है, फाइंड द कैपेसिटेंस यूजिंग फॉर्मूला C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. How much energy is stored by the capacitor? What is the formula for energy stored? Half CV square you will use. ठीक है, क्योंकि potential difference is also given to you. So then view this energy and obtain energy per unit volume small u and derive an expression. तो ये expression हमने energy density, it is called energy per unit volume is called energy density, that we have already derived half epsilon naught E square. ठीक है, if you remember we have already derived it half epsilon naught E square. 27th I gave you, वही common potential का question था. 28th question देखिए. Show that force on each plate of parallel plate capacitor has a magnitude half QE, where Q is the charge on capacitor, E is electric field. Explain the origin of factor half. Origin देखो F is equal to QE होता है ना, तो हाफ का बस वो एक्सप्लेनेशन मांग रहे हैं. उसका रीजन ये है कि इनिशियली जो फोर्स है वो 0 होगा, आफ्टर सम टाइम अगर फोर्स F है तो हम एवरेज फोर्स ले रहे हैं 0 plus F by 2. So this is the reason for factor half. तो ये कुछ नहीं है, बस ये F is equal to QE formula है, just we have to give the explanation for half here. So that the reason is average force is to be taken into account. 29 question देखिए, we have done this article already. This is spherical capacitor और ये देखिए इसका फॉर्मूला दिया हुआ है, ये ऑलरेडी हमने डिराइव कर लिया है. So already it's covered this question. हमने बस रेडियाई को A and B लिया था. So our expression was 4 pi epsilon naught AB over B minus A. So this is just the same. 30th question is also simply formula based. A spherical capacitor has inner sphere of radius 12, outer sphere of radius 13. Outer sphere is earth, then inner sphere is given a charge 2.5 microcoulomb. So don't you see this is a spherical capacitor? So spherical capacitor दिया हुआ है और ये ऊपर ही इसका फॉर्मूला है अभी ये वाला. ठीक है, this is the formula that you are to use in this question. And just they have filled also the space with the dielectric of constant 32. तो ये जो कैपेसिटेंस है बस K टाइम्स हो जाएगी. ये फॉर्मूला आपने अप्लाई करके कैपेसिटेंस निकाल लेंगे. और इसका C पार्ट है, अगर आउटर शेल नहीं होती तो ये कंडक्टर होता, उसका फॉर्मूला आइसोलेटेड स्फेरिकल कंडक्टर का क्या था, 4 pi epsilon naught R, using which we found the capacitance of earth also. ठीक है, बस फॉर्मूला नोट कर लीजिए. 31st question, these are all conceptuals, you will find their answers. 32nd question, cylindrical capacitor का simple formula यहाँ पे apply होगा. Cylindrical capacitor already we have derived the expression. तो सिंपली ये फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे अप्लाई होगा। 33rd क्वेश्चन इज बेस्ड ऑन डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्ट्रेंथ। तो ये देखिए, एज आई टोल्ड यू कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी विल बी 10% ऑफ डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्ट्रेंथ विच इज गिवन 10⁻⁷। सो बस यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आपका 10⁶ न्यूटन पर कूलम आएगा एंड यू आर टू यूज फॉर्मूला V is equal to ED एंड फाइंड सेपरेशन। तो सेपरेशन बस आपने निकाल लेनी है। दिस इज हाउ इट इज टू बी डन। बस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसे निकाला, 10% ऑफ डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्ट्रेंथ लिया है। ठीक है, चलिए दिस वाज लास्ट क्वेश्चन। एक दो क्वेश्चन रह गए हैं, वो मंडे को देख लेते हैं। सो इट्स ओवर।